Hello, this is Boaz Michaels. This will be my submission for the Ethics in the Real World assignment. I will begin by stating my topic choice, which is the one related to Abe. I'll quickly just read aloud the prompt. It says, Abe loves hunting. He always follows the safety procedures, and he always eats what he hunts. His preferred hunting weapon is a rifle. A new law in his state is considering would prohibit him from buying rifles because he has a history of mental health issues, including anger management. Abe thinks that this is unfair because his hunting is one of the ways that he better manages his symptoms, and he thinks that it is discrimination to restrict the sale to people that don't experience mental health disorders. Should Abe be able to purchase a gun for hunting? And my central argument was that Abe should be allowed to purchase the firearm, but this does not mean everyone with mental health issues should be deemed fit to own one. The source I included was the link between mental illness and firearm violence, implications for social policy and clinical practice, which was written for the National Library of Medicine, which is a governmental institution, and it was written by John S. Roselle and Edward P. Mulvey. So to argue my stance, I'll be using a utilitarian framework to defend my answer, and the reason why I brought up the source first was because that mentioned some very important points that I believe related to the argument. And it discussed that, contrary to popular belief, mass shootings make up only a small percentage of gun violence in America. In addition, this representation allows for a certain social stigma against mental health issues and prevents proper regulation from happening. And in fact, most risk is related to suicide, which accounts for double the amount of deaths as homicide. So my belief is that by creating a better system, which goes a step further than just mental health services, we can include more mental health professionals in the field of administering gun licenses, and they can help manage firearm access and assessing different risks to people. And the reason why I use the utilitarian framework for this example is because utilitarianism promotes overall happiness and well-being, and in America in particular, many people owning a gun is a fundamental human right that they have, and by allowing all Americans, even those with mental illness, a possibility for owning a firearm. This promotes overall well-being and happiness. And the stipulation I see here is that if you are deemed not fit to own a firearm, there's no appeals or anything you can make. So like if they say no, there's no way around it. And again, I believe mental health professionals must be more involved in creating proper system to analyze the risk and assess those who desire to own a firearm. And a possible objection I saw to this claim is that considering these rules, it is indeed possible that someone who is mentally ill can get their hand on a weapon and inflict harm to a large amount of people if they choose to use the firearm in that way. And my response for this is that it is impossible to fully eliminate the risk of someone with the desire to harm others. It is impossible to completely eliminate that risk of them receiving the weapon. So if it's not admissible in every case, I believe that we can draw a line there that it's that argument doesn't work. And also it doesn't exclude the person from being a threat in a different way. And I believe by having more mental health professionals in the field willing to analyze risk, and if the person's able to receive a firearm, I think this can actually bring out more potential threats to the American population rather than just in terms of violence relating to guns.